Ren's back with another lyric video for his new song, Lost All Faith.
Lost all faith. Mate, I'm in a bit of a rush right now. You're a sick guy. Thanks, mate. You're a sick boy. I've got to get out of the train, mate. I'm really sorry. I'm talking to you. Hey, can I get a quick picture, mate? Nah, mate, I've got to go, mate. Just a little cheeky little picture, but I've really got to go, mate. I'm sorry, mate. Come on. Alright, fine, quickly. I knew it was you. Alright, I'm a chump.
Interesting. At first I thought it was like his dark self and his light self.
That's
and
a
then
fan, right?
I was wondering, like, is that a fan? Like, what? But it sounds crazed in a very Ren sort of way.
Well, that's how our fans are too. Just crazy cool.
Nice save.
Yeah, I pretty much just ripped the words right out of your mouth.
Nice save.
Yeah. Fella, I like drinking cans of Stella. See, I'm living for the weekend. Buy kebabs and salmonella. Cinderella story raps the richest minute full propeller. I'm Nigella Lawson stacking mozzarella. Only joking, I'm an introvert. Alone inside my room because my insides hurt. I contemplate existence with consistency in my polo shirt. Then reassert my confidence with compliments I don't deserve. I calm my nerves by plotting for the day that I might leave this earth. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Pain is my shepherd, my sword and my shield. I find my refuge in patience and pills. A patient that's patiently waiting for help. I don't ever seem to feel well. Can anybody save me from myself? There's blood on the leaves where I fell. Coming down. Burn the border, sons and daughters, Lord.
This song reminds me of Abyss by Dax that we reacted to last week, where it's very much like a call for help. Like, there's something going wrong in my mind and I understand it and I hear all the compliments and I like rely on them to survive at times, but I'm not well, right? And it feels similar to that in message, not in tone of song though.
Yeah, I like the mix of songs, and I'm interested to see where it's taking here tonally, right? Because it starts off rap, right? And then it kind of almost has a reggae sound to it. And then it's going to shift again, and I'm kind of curious to see where that goes.
And all the crazies are the praise my selfish ways have come too late. I've lost my faith. You've awoke a beast, I'm a geezer on the streets. Mona Lisa, this is art, make her Mona Lisa, she needs mummy. Eeny, meeny, miny, Mohammed, Abi Ali. Pleased to meet you, mate, who's the G? Not me, an irregular guy. Halitosis with psychosis, omens etched in my mind. Overdosed on pills and potions, a collection of mine. Split a Valium with a Zanny and I mix it with wine. Hey, pull yourself together, mate. Pull your socks up, stand up straight. Look at you, you're such a mug. God, you're such a fucking stain. Honestly, I wouldn't be seen dead with you in public. Depressed and disorderly, it's like you fucking love it. Mug.
I say this a lot, but Ren always impresses me with just his ability to write creative lyrics. Like an irregular guy. It sounds almost like he's saying, I'm a regular guy. But it's not. It's the complete opposite. But he has a way of like twisting your expectations of the words just enough to make you think about it. And then he's already off onto the next line that you have to think about. He's so fast and witty with his lyrics. I say it almost every Ren song, and it still shocks me.
Yep.
You're right, maybe it's Ren. Do it again and again and again. Maybe I'm high, maybe I'm meant to live in a cycle of anti-survival like man. In a prism like Ben, shot the iris of the land. Make believe and play pretend. God's my witness at the end. With God as my witness, I walk through the valley of the shadow of sickness. I fear no evil, I need no forgiveness. Deliver me from temptation, he never listens. I don't ever seem to feel well. Can anybody save me from myself? There's blood on the leaves where I fell. Coming down. Burn the border, sons and daughters, law and order. Brave disorder, praise my selfish ways have come too late. I've lost my faith, I've lost my
he is just so lyrically gifted.
Well, yes. Lyrically gifted. Absolutely. 100%. Also vocally very skilled. I mean,
Yeah.
and I don't want to say gifted. I mean, I think he's worked for every bit of this that he has.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
But like, man, like he's displaying so many different things here, right? He's got these like just high, very like strong toned, high pitched voice, and he's just rolling with the rap and like hitting the build ups with the dun 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 dun, and it just sucks you into the next part, and then rolls you around again.
Yeah. Yeah. And when I say gifted, I don't mean to take any like credit away from the obvious hard work he's put into it. But like, this is a level of talent and skill where you have to be born with a certain level of ability for your work to take you up to this level. Like, there's always some amount of gift, say, to get into the top ranks of the NBA. You have to be genetically gifted and put in as much work as everyone else. There's a level of luck to the peak of ability in just about anything. He's so gifted and then has put in the work and has taken the hits necessary to have the depth of thought and emotion to create music like this. And when I say that, I'm again going to reference back to Abyss by Dax, where he talks about the reason I have these songs that can come out of me that have so much emotion is because I have this abyss I can look into and I can pull from. Ren obviously has the same thing. He's gone through physical health and mental health hell for a lot of his life, so he has a deep abyss to pull from to connect with people emotionally. And he's doing a great job with this one, too. But at the same time, it's another one of those songs where you're going, I want you to feel better. I really appreciate the music that you're able to put out because you don't feel well. But I do want you, as a person, to feel better than this. Despite knowing that it is your pain that is making it possible for you to reach these heights. It's like you've went down to low lows so you can reach high highs. And that comes at a price. And he's paying that price and reaping the rewards at the same time. That's got to be a sort of dissonance that all of your pain is what's rewarding you now.
Right.
And you're like, I don't appreciate the pain I've gone through. But I can appreciate that it's the reason I'm making it big now.
Yeah. Actually, sound-wise, this is, I think, one of my favorites that he's done.
Really?
I really like the sound, especially like that part where he has like the slow build up and then it takes on kind of that rock tone almost.
Law and order,
and then it brings
disorder.
I just really like this song from a sound standpoint. Like it just hits all the points all the way up and then back down again. I like his stuff that he does with Chinchilla from a sound standpoint, but as far as like individual songs, like sonically, this is a great song.
Yeah. It gets stuck in your head too. Like
Yeah.
especially the build-up chorus continues playing in your mind after you pause it. Oh, I really liked the way that he echoed and blurred the sound on those last few lines to where it's almost like, okay, the pills are kicking in, and now the beautiful fuzziness that takes away my pain is there, it's arriving. And it's not like you look at that positively, but when you feel relief from pain and sickness, even if it's something as minor as a cold, once the medicine kicks in, you're like, the beautiful fuzziness away from the pain. It's so much better than the head cold, right? Even with that, everyone's familiar with that feeling.
Especially Chase. He basically has a chronic sinus infection all the time. He was basically born with a sinus infection.
It's been bad this year.
There's just a ton of musical diversity in this song, and I love it. Like, as I thought it had so much already, and then it adds in that last section, which had so much more to it. Mm-hmm. This is the...
It felt almost Bollywood-esque at the end there.
Yeah, I would say, like, contemporary, like, who do I want to say? Do I want to say Rihanna? Or, like, that kind of genre, right? Like that, like, hip-hop genre where there's a lot of the auto-tune and a lot of, like, repetition and stuff. Mm-hmm. But here's what I'm going to say about this song. This was the opposite of elevator music.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
It's not something you can listen to mindlessly.
Like, you think about elevator music, and it's just like, dee, 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 just over and over again. This was like, boom, change, 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 repeat, change, 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 new change. Awesome. Anyway, if you guys like this one, if you haven't seen our Hi Ren video, that's the one where we first were introduced to Ren and his music. Absolutely blown away by that. We recommend you go check it out. There's the button here somewhere. And subscribe if you haven't, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.